Alright, here goes the experiment here to try to put a embedded print with this piece, which has the textured surface, which you can kind of hardly tell right there, to put this in here. So I have to actually let it finish one more layer because I can't pause and do a filament change at the same time on Bamboo Studio, at least as far as I know. But it was a little tight to get in there, but I kind of had to press it in there. So hopefully it's not going to move the bed too much, but I'll have to play with the tolerances on something a little bit more complicated like this. And then now while it's doing the filament change, I'm going to put this on here, get right there. So again, I'll need, well, now it's pressing on easier, so not so bad. Kind of have to go around and zip it up, but hopefully it'll print all right. So now it's just purging that new filament. So it's going to go back to this purplish blue here. So I actually left 0.1 millimeters extra on the top, which I can actually kind of feel there. So hopefully it ends up going all right. So far it looks accurate. Looks all okay. Alright, so here's that finished print. It looks okay so far. I don't have anything fancy going on the top. This is for some coasters that I haven't printed yet, but I just wanted to see how this design was. Figured it wouldn't waste too much plastic here, but I cannot see, oh, probably hard to see that way. Cannot see a seam that's obvious. And yeah, now I have that textured surface underneath. I know it's not on top, which is what I would prefer, but that's alright. There's some other methods where I can probably have the bottom match the top, but yeah, so far it looks pretty good. This is pretty large coasters here, but this is to fit some 4-inch round cork that, you know, just so I don't have to cut it, but it still looks alright. So far, it actually looks good. This actually looks really functional, and it looks like it welded everything together well. This seems like it's a single piece, so you can see there's some gap along the edge. So I was going to bring this down a little further to try to hide that gap. I just didn't want to spend any more time on it. So let me know what you think of this idea of embedding prints like this, to have no supports, no artifact from supports. So not that anyone's going to be looking on the underside of this, but it just makes the whole thing look complete as far as I can tell. So yeah, let me know what you think.